Alright guys, BLM here, back with another live stream. I don't know why I didn't bother to get things sorted first. There we go. Yeah, we're back. Again, I just streamed yesterday. But yeah, in the stream tonight we are playing God of War 3. Did it change the category? Oh, fuck off. This is one of these games that doesn't know what game it is. Alright, I guess I have to change it myself. So, yeah, I wanted to play this and God of War 2018 before Ragnarok. And I haven't played this in like 5 years, so this will be interesting. Yeah. It should only take 2 streams, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I'm playing on these. I'm not bothering. Yeah. Again, I don't know what there really is to talk about in terms of like new things. You finally watched the Crockpot video. How was that? I'm sure that was lovely. I'm sure that was
My brothers.
Actually, can I?
You were fought
Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have done settings first. Whatever. Yeah, I'm sure that was lovely.
The Great War, and
And by lovely, I mean like deeply disturbing.
born from the depths of the underworld.
But I have watched a decent amount of BB Can 1
in the river of
in the last day. Because I'm starting to rewatch of that. Yeah, I did watch the new episode of Mates vs. Australia, which is still who fucking cares. I think at this point, like Heath and Tony are for sure winning, right? Like, there's no way like Heath and Tony are not winning. Like that would blow my mind. Yeah, what, for sure, yeah.
A mountain that has come to be.
But I will say also, my internet has been really shit today. I love how like just yesterday. I was saying, I haven't had internet issues in like 2-3 months now. And then today, my like internet speed is like 12 download and like 6 upload, I think, which is really bad, but whatever. Hopefully it holds up. It should hold. Like that should be enough, but we'll see. Where am I at BB Can? I got to the first double. Well, actually, I got to the episode after that. I literally finished watching it right before I started stream. I watched the HOH, like where Alex wins Alec wins HOH. You have Tala's freak out. Yeah, him nominating Suzette. By the way, also, so we were talking about this yesterday of like, why do I hate Suzette? And I kind of like really like, I mean, like I remember like, okay, she just generally annoyed me. Like I kind of forgot exactly why. Rewatching. Fuck Suzette. I really hated Suzette. I still hate Suzette. Like Suzette's still terrible. But whatever. Yeah, oh yeah, also, Arissa is so bad in season 1. Like Arissa's probably like I think at that point she's worse than Julie Chen. Because at least Julie Chen like typically like keeps out of the game. Like Arissa Cox is like asking game questions in front of everybody and like leaking information like every single eviction episode. Like she's just openly saying like, okay, Tom, I know you have a bromance with Emmett, but it's like she's like revealing like people's relationships all the time. It's like, what are you doing?
Your son has returned.
Sorry you didn't show up yesterday. Had a rough weekend. What, did the soccer game not go well? That was yesterday, right? Or was that last week? I don't remember anymore. Okay, are there no settings? Okay, that's photo mode. Why is photo mode space? Not the touchpad button. Whatever. Alright, I guess we'll just continue. Yeah, hey boys. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing that annoys me, like, more is, like, I like the most ridiculous thing of it all is the moment where immediately after Tom wins HOH, she goes to like the pantry and everything, and then just does this like has this like massive meltdown and everything. But she's like, I don't get why Tom would have this vendetta against me. It's like you put him up week 1 and wanted him out week 1. Like, what do you mean? It's so stupid. And actually, she responds, like, Topaz says that to her, and her response is, that's so stupid. It's like, what are we doing? It's like, how does she not understand that? Who I see going home next from Baka? Who'd I say? Well, I mean, edgically, I would say Mike, but, like, realistically, probably... really, it could be anybody. Like, anybody but Ellie. I think Ellie's the safest. Everyone else, I think, could go home. Like, the problem with Mike is obviously the fact that he has the idol, which makes it very unlikely that he actually is going home. To where, like, I think the only way he does go home is if he quits. Slash, like, asks people to vote him out. If that doesn't happen, then more than likely we're looking at, like, I think it's going to be probably Owen or Sammy, but I could also, again, see the world where it's Janine also. Celebrity Jeopardy was hilarious today. Well, that's something. You want to see Janine next? I'm kind of fine with anybody, I think. I mean, like, probably, like, I mean, Owen I'd like. But I think if he goes home, it's, like, kind of like an interesting pre-merge arc for him. But, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, like, okay with everyone, I feel like. Yeah, this is insane. Like, this set piece is insane for 2011, right? This is so weird to play, though. Why is dodge the right stick? Like, I've not played this in, like, 5 years at this point, so I barely remember, a lot of the game. Like, obviously, I remember the, like, premise and everything, but... Luckiest moment for Big Brother? I haven't done it yet. I will probably eventually. But yeah, the Survivor one is coming out later this month. Oh yeah, I found that funny too. That's a moment I did not remember. Is Arissa calling Suzette Suzanne? But yeah, that was a little funny moment. So something else I noticed that I didn't notice until I rewatched part of the VOD from yesterday. The audio from the game was like super low, which like realistically doesn't matter, because most people aren't here for the game anyway. But still, I didn't realize that until after the fact. So I don't know if it's the same thing here or what, or if it's the opposite. Thoughts of 43 as a whole? I mean, like, yeah, it's fine. I'm not like super high on it so far. I feel like I was definitely higher on 41 at this point than I am with 43. And then 40... Where was I with 42 at this point? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm probably around the same spot I was with 42. Probably higher, because I do think the Cody stuff was pretty good. You don't feel like your usual cocky self? Well, that's probably good. Like, do you want to be cocky? But, yeah, so again, been watching a lot of BB Can 1. Like, what was that, like 12 episodes of it at this point in the last 24 hours? Also did prep for my favorite characters from every Survivor season video I'm going to do at some point. Which, I'll say it was actually tougher than I thought it'd be. I really did not, like, I thought it'd be a lot easier. Like, I thought it would be, like just very easy answers, but there's certain seasons that, like, I just do not know who to fucking pick. Yeah, like, 41 is one of those that's, like, it's tough because, like, I feel like the two best characters of the season are Brad and JD, who are, like, two of the early boots. So it's like, at that point, it's like, out of the end gamers, like, I would, like, you have Deshaun, who I think has an interesting arc, but isn't, like, that fun of a character. Shan has an interesting arc, but, like, I feel like a lot of that's, like, still based around, like, more gameplay things. Okay, I fucked that up. You have, like, I think Tiffany could have been a fun character, but again, also didn't make it far enough. Sydney, kind of similar thing, not enough screen time. Oh, fuck off. Okay, this is gonna be a pain. I think I'm gonna, like, I listed it as Shan for right now. Obviously, I haven't recorded a video yet since it's not finalized, but I think I'm gonna go Shan, just because, like, again, she made obviously a lot further in the season. I think when you think of Survivor 41, you think of the downfall of Shan. To where, like, most of my picks ended up being people that made it relatively far, just because I feel like if I'm picking it from the entire season, it's like, am I really going to say my favorite character is someone that was in 2 episodes? or 3 episodes or something. Like, I feel like it's kind of ridiculous. There are exceptions. Like, there are some pre-merge people that I end up picking. Like, I did pick Rob Z for Thailand. But again, that's Survivor Thailand. So, yeah, it is mostly, like, people that at least made, like, past the early merge. Like, Alan Ball was another one that, like, I wanted to pick Alan Ball, but it's like, he was really only present for 2 episodes. Like, am I really gonna pick Alan Ball? Like, he had 2 great episodes, but, like, he's really, like, he's only in the premiere and then his boot episode, and then he's, like, invisible, well, not invisible, but, like, not that present in the other 2. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to pick him as the best character. Though I also have like a tough time with because like after that, like my initial thought was like, okay, it's Ben, but like it's not though, because like I feel like the thing with Ben is that it would be Ben if he lost. I think the problem is that he wins, and through that kind of like nullifies his entire arc for me, to where it just doesn't make it nearly as interesting. Where I think it's a much better story if he's the fallen angel of the season, but because he's the winner of the season, it just does not make it as interesting of a story. Like essentially, like Rick Devens is being my pick for Edge of Extinction, and like Rick Devens and Ben have like very similar like trajectories in the game. Like I think Ben like technically has more like complexity to it, I guess, like in the sense that they show him like obviously the PTSD stuff and everything. But it's like for me, I think like the fall of Rick Devens is what makes like Rick Devens the that like elevates him to the best character of the season. When like Ben doesn't have that, so there I felt weird like putting Ben at number 1. Like Micronesia was a weird one too. I was between Suri and Parvati. It's a tough one because like I feel like with the season, like when I think of Micronesia, I think of Parvati. But I think when I look at like the finer details of it, like when I'm thinking of like the actual season and like which moments do I remember remember more individual like Suri moments than I do Parvati moments. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go Suri. Yeah, I haven't done the Big Brother one yet. Probably will eventually. Though I feel like Big Brother's tougher because like the problem with Big Brother is that it's not as much of a story. Like where with Survivor, it's essentially a story being told to us using the events of like essentially a game show. While so it's like through that it's like they can actually formulate like characters and have story arcs and that sort of thing. When with Big Brother, like it has to be natural for those things to occur, to which that like makes it like a lot harder. To where like obviously we just had Taylor have one, but like it is a lot harder to have these like true like story arcs for Big Brother. And also I think when it comes to characters, it's also just kind of weird to like I feel like with Big Brother it's tougher to look at them as characters because like you see them on the feeds and everything, and you have more recollection of them being like actual people. Than Survivor, to which you're just being shown this like fictionalized version of them essentially. Alright, first puzzle, right? Is Kay my favorite Gabon? Gabon's another one. Didn't know what to go for. I ended up going with Crystal. Or at least that's what I have right now. But really, there's no one, if I'm being honest. Like that's part of why I don't like Gabon as much as most people. I do not connect with the cast of Gabon. But I think like when I look back at Gabon, like a lot of the like best individual moments come from Crystal. So that's why I think I'm gonna go with Crystal. To be honest, it would be Randy, but I feel like Randy has like ickiness around him that I don't really, I don't know. Like because like the most recent episode of Gabon that I've watched, the Merge episode. And like that's an episode that has like a lot of ickiness from Randy that I'm like, do I really want to pick Randy as my favorite? I mean, Corinne also though has like some ickiness, and it's like Corinne for me like isn't even that good until like the end of the season. Like she's like not that present like for the first like half of the season. And it's like, it's really only like her last couple episodes where she has a lot of like biting confessionals, and then she has the final speech, obviously. Upcoming video, what is, well, tomorrow's Forever Red retrospective, which I'm sure everyone's excited for. But Wednesday's the Amazing Race Canada season ranking, and then Saturday is the Merge Tribal Council video, I think. Merge Tribal Council ranking. I believe that's still the plan. Yeah, I wanted. Oh, Ace was another one for Gabon. I thought about putting Ace, but it just feels weird considering he's like such a minor like part of the season at the end of the day. Yeah, Bryce, Zane, Zach, Clarence, Misty Giles. That's kind of a. I've always liked Misty Giles, but I felt like I was the only one. But then, yeah, like I don't necessarily need to see her again, though. But yeah, that's a fine cast. BB3 player ranking's not for a bit, I think. It's definitely after. So, like the next two Wednesday videos are going to be the Amazing Race season rankings. BB3 is not until at least after that. But I believe after that, like I have the two Assassin's Creed retrospectives, so I think it's the video after that then. So it's like it's 5 weeks away or 4 weeks away. IOI, I actually went with Kelly. I thought about Nora, but it's like realistically, it's like I really like Nora as a character on the season, but like I was trying to think of like what's a big moment for Nora on the season. It's like I couldn't really think of one. Like it's like yeah, you have her like her stuff with Dean at the end of the season, and that's like kind of funny. But it's like I don't know, I couldn't really like think of anything that's like oh this is like a really like great moment for Nora that makes her like this like the best character of the season. Nora trying to get everyone to get a call. To be honest, I completely forgot about that. No. It's like I feel like Nora like is a character that like I remember as being good, but I don't actually remember a lot of what made her good. Well, like I feel like with IOI again, like when you think of IOI, you think of the Dan Spilo situation, and through that, like obviously Kelly is the hero of that situation. Thank God I'm not playing a harder difficulty. There's no fucking way I'll be able to bother focusing on this game. I did think about Dean also, especially because like I think Dean actually becomes pretty fun by the end of it, but I think he's one that's like he's just like so like invisible for like first like half the season or so. And also it's like I feel like nah, I guess that's not the case. I was gonna say like a lot of his like interesting moments are like more gameplay based, but oh. Who would I rather see back, Dean, Michael, or Xander? Probably Dean out of those three, but like I expect Xander back out of those three though. It's still insane this game came out in 2011. No? Oh, I have to go through that. Keith and Whitney had a kid today? Well, that's good for them, I guess. Is it their first kid, or have they had one already? How long have they been together now, I think about it? It's been, what? Almost like 11 years, right? Yeah, around there. Huh. Yeah, Elaine was another one. Like, I thought about Elaine, but it's also like another one that I just can't think of like any actual good moments from Elaine. It's her first kid. All right. Thoughts on your new channel art? So what do you got? You got 41, 42, 43. Ryder Dies. What's that? Amazing Race Canada. Amazing Race US. What's that other cast? Oh, Amazing Race Australia 5 or whatever. And what, BB Can 9? Huh. Okay, is that not working? Oh, I just wasn't close enough? Okay, cool. Or... okay. Do I regret putting Indy as low on the player ranking? No. And if you're like, if by viewer feedback you mean like comments and stuff, I don't fucking see it. And I really don't care either. Oh, fuck off. But no, I don't regret putting Indy as low. Ah, fuck off. What am I doing? Oh. Is that actually what I'm supposed to do? Or... okay, fine. Okay, I assume I fucked that up. Yeah, so from what I understand with Amazing Race Australia, the finale is next Sunday, right? So this week we're only getting 3 episodes, and the finale's next Sunday. Which, like, doesn't that ruin the point of rushing through the season? Oh, fuck off. Like, I thought the point was to have it done before Love Boat or whatever. Which Love Boat's on... what day is that? This Wednesday, right? God damn it. Okay, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, again, I really do not care about this season of Amazing Race Australia. So boring to me. Really do not care about... okay, can we not do that? Don't care about any of the teams. Yeah, expecting a Heath and Tony win at this point. It feels like they make the most sense. Oh, could I just climb from here? I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, well, that's great. Pooch and Daniel are the only ones with cameos so far. That's actually kind of surprising. Can I climb up? I can't climb up. Wait, so where's it want me to jump? What? This way back here? Well, this is great. This is going to go fantastically. But yeah, Daniel doesn't surprise me at all. Pooch doesn't surprise me that he would want it. I'm surprised that they wanted him. What am I supposed to do there, then? Is it like... but yeah, I'm surprised that, like, Taylor's not on there yet. I think she's probably too busy, realistically. Okay, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do, then? Which forever cast would I most want to see on Big Brother? I'm probably like Winners at War or something, right? I don't know. Like, I don't think there's that big of a difference between who would I want to see on Survivor and who would I want to see on Big Brother. Like, what am I missing here? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I think Butterbeans would do on Survivor not particularly well. I think she would do a lot better on Big Brother than she would on Survivor. Yeah, did we ever talk about the matching tattoos? Because that obviously happened a while back at this point. But yeah, she has matching tattoos with Turner. Thank God for that. Nope, can't make that jump. Okay. There's not anything behind me, right? Like, what does it want me to grab? Where are Keith and Tony's winners? Like, I I don't care. Like, I'm not that, like, I really do not care. Like, I mean, again, these Amazing Race seasons do not feel like real, like, actual seasons. They're fucking 20, like, something episodes, 20 something legs. We had a race where, like, half the teams were gone for half of the race. They got what? They got saved by a non-elimination. It's like, oh, this all doesn't even feel like a real season. Update power ranking. Who do I have at number 1? Jesse, I believe. But that's mostly just because it's like we didn't see any of like Lindsay or James. Like realistically, I think they are still truly my top contenders. But considering they were like obviously just invisible in this episode, then I can't realistically put them that high. But I'm expecting them to have a rebound episode next time. But we'll see. But I've just seen Carla 1 and 2. Then who do I have at 3? I feel like it's not just. Oh, I think I moved up Sammy, didn't I? Because I felt like this episode was a good episode for Sammy. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, let's fuck this. I'm gonna look up what last playthrough. Yeah, like, what am I doing here? My playthrough from January 30th, 2018. Want to know if, in fact, the goats in God of War Ascension are voiced by not... Really? That's really random. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. Did not notice that. That's entirely my fault. Straight up, that's entirely my fault. This is a puzzle. Did not even know that was movable. That makes a lot more sense. Thoughts on Justine's run? Don't think she's that good of a player. She got unlucky with certain things. The fact that Dwight lost his vote, in particular, but I don't think she's that good of a player, realistically. Where is Taylor in power ranking? Number 1. But again, more so a situation of just everyone else, like everyone is shit. So it's like at that point, it's like, I guess Taylor's number 1. No? Okay. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that's entirely my fault. I think there's only one more What If video this entire year, if I remember right. I think it's just the what if every player was on the jury for Survivor. And to be honest, like I think I only have like a couple scheduled for the beginning of next year too. I'm kind of winding down on what ifs. Like I'll still do them obviously, but it's like I just feel like a lot of the topics I've done a lot of the topics that I really want to do. So like at this point, it's like, I don't know, there's other topics I want to do, but it's like I don't feel like a dire need to do them right away. People are saying that Cassie should be a contender. Oh yeah, I do know that. Yeah, the Fox thing. I don't see it, but sure, I guess. Like, she's not out of contention, but for me, she's not like a top contender. Especially because like her first episode was like not quiet. Like if she had like, again, like if she was like Erica, where like her first episode was like the opening confessional thing, and then she had like one confessional back at camp, that'll be fine. But it felt like they really did like spend a lot of time with like her talking about like how much she wants to play the game and that sort of thing. To where yeah, I'm not like thinking of it as the most likely outcome for this season.
Does not hide, Poseidon. Leave the sea and face me.
What do you mean in the weekly power ranking for the season?
Time, Kratos.
You mean like the average of like all the weeks?
I will leave nothing of you in my wake.
He's like, at that point, I think she's also like towards the top. I don't think she's number one because she had like the bottom placement in the first couple weeks, but. Could be a trick out of these last two seasons. It could be, but I don't think that's the most likely outcome. Like I see Cassidy as like probably more of like a Tori, like Tori slash like potentially like Chelsea Walker style figure. Like I expect a win out of Cassidy, but we'll see. Who's Mike above in the power ranking? Naka, Noelle. That might be it, if at all. I don't remember anymore. Let's see. Oh, I have it open though. Where's 43? There we go. Where do I have Gabler? I have Gabler at 14. So yeah, it's only Naka and Noelle that are below him. So yeah. Who's more likely to return, Cameron or Dominique? Cameron. I don't think Dominique is returning ever. Yeah, realistically neither, but if one of them, it's Cameron. Where am I going? Like, am I supposed to just wait here? Oh, I'm not. Who's getting a downfall? I mean, like, everybody. Like, eventually. Like, everybody but the winner. I don't even know what the fuck I just did there to actually, like, get that to happen. Who's the most typical winner at it? I mean, like, no one has a typical winner at it nowadays. Oh, fuck off. Of course I messed that up. Yeah, they kind of stopped, like, traditional winner edits since Michelle. Though, obviously, you've had, like, like, Sarah and Tommy were both more traditional, but that's because, like, the other situations that happened where I think they wanted to make their winners, as pleasant as possible. Okay, I'm about to die, aren't I? Oh, do I have to fight him again? If I fuck that up, that's kind of annoying. I keep on forgetting the fucking dodge button is the fucking right stick. It's like, who decided that? Like, it's such a dumb, control scheme. Can you change that, actually? I assume not, right? Like, are there no options in this game? Oh, okay. Didn't even know I could do that. I guess not? Whatever. And with Sarah, it's like she has the pretty typical female winner edit of getting like a pretty solid premiere, and then like pretty much going invisible until the merge. Like that's pretty much the typical female winner edit. Well, yeah, Tommy was like just a pretty boring, like normal winner edit. Waiting to see Kevin and Taylor greet on. What do you mean, like have like be together on the same podcast? Wait, how did I fuck that up? Oh, I did not look at the screen. Okay, cool, great. Again, these quick time events are such shit when trying to like talk to chat. Well, whatever. Again, most likely to boot from each tribe. I mean, again, like technically, edgically Gabler from Baka, but we'll see. I would not be that surprised that Sammy or Janine or Owen. Baka, I think Noelle or Dwight. I think with Dwight, going to be determined on like how poorly he takes the Justine vote, and then I think it's 100% Geo on Coco. Like, I'll be mind blown if it's not Geo on Coco. Like, I just don't think it even makes sense for anyone else. Maybe Cassidy, if there's like a weird world where Carla decides to stick with Geo and... Okay, this is like really loud on my end. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how it is on stream. Started your rewatch of Spy's Lies Now. Why are you rewatching Spy's Lies Now? But yeah, the best part of the season is the very beginning. It is very loud. Okay. I don't know where to fix that. Like, is there like any settings? Again, it's so fucking weird. I don't see. Wait, unless it's like scroll through this. No. Where are there settings in God of War 3? Let's see. Like, where... Like, can you not go to them within game? Like, that's so weird. Oh, wait, here it is. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't see that. L1, R2. Okay, it's none of these, though? Okay. Yeah, it's still none of these. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. We'll get to a point where, like, I'm secure in that there's, like, a checkpoint. And then I'll probably go back to the main menu and try to turn it down. Most obvious winner edit, like Michelle was up there. Kim Spradlin, Earl is up there. Who else? I guess like Ethan was pretty obvious to me on the like. I think when you like rewatch Africa, like it's like so obvious Ethan's winning. Like in my because again I've been doing these like power rankings through watching the episodes of like how I feel like I would be ranking them based on Edgic, if I had done it at the time, and it's like just like Ethan, like I'm literally had Ethan at number 1 in the power ranking all but the merge episode. And the only reason I bumped him down was because he was like near invisible in the merge episode. But like outside of that, Ethan's like such an obvious winner. But let's see. Until like early Survivor, I don't think there's like as many like super obvious winners. Cochran, yeah, Cochran's up there too. Yeah, was Cochran one from the very beginning? I don't remember anymore. It was definitely like, yeah, it was definitely like from at least the swap on. He was like pretty much locked to win. Yeah, something. I do not remember Amazing Race winner edit. For the winner to be revealed on the island instead of the reunion show. I don't mind it either way. Like it's that part of it's fine to me. Like I kind of do. Like obviously I kind of miss the island stuff. I mean like on the reunion stuff. I mean to where like you have like the crowd cheering and all that sort of stuff. But like realistically, it doesn't matter that much. I still think the like reunion show, like the new after show, whatever the fuck they're calling it, like that needs to be fixed. Where I thought SA did it perfectly, the way that SA handled it, where it's like a few days later, and like everyone had time to like decompress. They got like normal clothes on and everything. Like I think that's the way to handle it. But oh, here's the save point. So Oh, I still have my save from last time. I didn't realize that. But, okay. Is there a way to go back to main menu? Like, why are the menus in this game such shit? I mean, like, I remembered, like, that they were shit, but, like, how are you supposed to do anything? Again, this is photo mode, so that's not it. Not that, not that, not that, not that, not that, not that, not that. Yeah, how do, like, is there no way to go back to main menu? Like, that's such a weird thing. Obviously did not mean to do that. Okay, well, that's great. Going home next week in Mazes 34. I don't care to even speculate because it's like there's so much like luck involved in everything. Probably like Rich and Dom, they're on the bottom, right? They were second to last. Or what was it? Audrey and David, is that what their name is? I don't even remember their names. The dancers, they've been towards the bottom. No, it's probably them. I don't think reunions are coming back. I'll be surprised.
You can no longer
if they do, I don't think it'll be like immediate at least. Where obviously it saves them money to do it on the island.
What more will you destroy?
The hands of death could not defeat me.
Where really that's all it comes down to. It's like every possible way they can save money and realize that there's not going to be a major backlash against doing it, they'll do it. So again, reunion shows probably gone. We're only going to get after shows from this point forward. 26 days, here to stay. Yeah, and Paul and Turner met? Well, that's something. I haven't seen Paul in a while, I feel like. Paul looks like Puya? I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess like Paul's like not skinnier necessarily, but like has like a thinner face. I feel like a like a oval, more ovalish face. I think. But yeah.
If I help you, we will both fall. Even now, Zeus gains.
The destruction of Zeus is why.
What is Paul again? He's like Armenian, right? So he's not really like Middle Eastern, right?
Do not deny me my revenge.
Listen carefully, Kratos. You were a simple.
Yeah, mostly beard. Yeah.
Zeus is no longer your concern. This is our war, not yours.
Paul is Turner on steroids. I could see that. Paul didn't have the beard. And like Turner, well, actually no, like Turner 1.0 is like, I mean, Turner is like kind of similar to Paul 1.0. It's just obviously like a lot more passive.
As a warrior, I have died as a god.
Except for Ryder dies.
Suffered the ultimate sacrifice.
I'll watch it. I'll probably do a review of it, but I'm not like that excited personally. It's a thing that exists.
I will defeat Olympus. I will have my revenge.
We'll see how next season turns out. Okay. Okay, did not mean to do that. Oh, did I get taxed? Oh. Oh no, they're stripping you your upgrades. I forgot about that. I mean, that is something that's cool about it. I do like a lot of what this game does from like a, like obviously it's like the traditional thing of like, okay, they're gonna, like, that you start off like max from the previous installment and then they take away all your stuff. But, I do like how it's handled in this game though. I do like the overall like how the world like gets destroyed like piece by piece. What was inaccurate of the BPM 1 edit? I don't know, was there that? I mean, there was like probably little omissions, but like I don't know how much was like truly inaccurate. At least up to the point that I'm at right now. Again, maybe there's more after fact, but again, up to this is at HOH, or this is at boot round. I mean, I feel like it's mostly fine. Just again, like you're missing out on a lot of context and of like a lot of things that are happening, like earlier that like they later explain later, like a lot of like the Peter Liza relationship and like certain relationships that are there, but like the Topaz and Gary relationship doesn't even get mentioned to Tom's HOH, like stuff like that. But
So can the children of Olympus.
Perhaps. But remember,
yeah, I don't know how inaccurate it necessarily is.
My blade was meant for Zeus.
I've said this already. I'm not gonna watch the challenge on Wednesdays.
as we speak, the war for Olympus.
I'm gonna watch Survivor and Amazing Race.
Mankind
Challenge not gonna bother with just because like one, I don't have MTV anyway, so like I would have to stream it the next day anyway, and also it's like I'm already spoiled, so I don't really care as much. So yeah,
the flame of Olympus.
am I spoiled? I mean, I'm not spoiled on Amazing Race. I didn't know there were spoilers actually. Because what, I don't even think there were there spoilers for 33? I assume that there just weren't spoilers for like the COVID seasons.
Perhaps these will earn back your trust.
Because like I know like Amazing Race spoilers were like very prominent pre-COVID, but I feel like 33 there weren't any. But I also like didn't care enough to look or anything. So, but yeah, are there spoilers?
Remember, as long as Zeus reigns, there is no hope for mankind. Destroy the flame craters, and the very foundations of Olympus will crumble.
So is there still no way for me? Okay, I guess not. So you can't? Can you even skip cutscenes in this game? Not that I want to. It's just that there's like no menuing in this game. Like, that's such a weird choice. Okay, well, obviously did not mean to do that. Whatever. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Well, okay, I survived anyway. Not sure, but you saw some floating around Twitter. Oh, that's interesting. I believe, like, most of the spoilers, they come from, it was a forum. What's it called? Is it Reality Fan Forum? Something like that? Something like that. But I know they, like, have been, like, the big Amazing Race spoiler thing for, like, years. But, yeah, again, I haven't looked in a while. I think last time I looked was 32. Toward by the end of it, I wanted to see if it was Will and James that was going to win, which I already assumed was going to happen, but this one, right? Alright, so I guess we're kind of stuck with this audio level for now. That's something. I'll watch back stream, I guess, to see how bad it is, but whatever. Because I can't really, like, if it's not going to let me go back to the main menu, I can't really adjust it without stopping stream. Which is annoying. There's a Morania, an all-city planet in Megalopolis. Like, not really, but I feel like most of the, like, important things happen within the capital. But it's like a mostly, like, developed world, I guess. Especially in comparison to, like, the other planets that are in the system. When Bryce Spalding 142, yeah, that was great, obviously. I mean, at least it was like at the point where I was like so confident Marianne was gonna win anyway. And it was like at the stream before the finale, but still, yeah. Population, I haven't bothered thinking about like what the actual population is. But, oh fuck, I didn't realize there were enemies there. Cool. But if I were to assume, I would say probably less than most other countries in the system. Or most other planets in the system. Is this the oldest game I've streamed? Actually, no, it's not, at least. AC2, right? A lot more merciful. I mean, too fair, if it wasn't Bryce, and if it wasn't at the very end of the season, I probably would have banned him. But, again, I'll give him one more chance. If he does it again, I will ban him at that point, but, hopefully he doesn't. Stream is laggy, I would not be that surprised. So my internet is pretty shit. I still find that so funny that I literally said yesterday I haven't had internet issues in like 3 months, and then like today my internet just like really shits the bed. But whatever. What do I want? I guess I want green. It's more developed but has less people, so it's just dense. It's privileged. Yeah, I see bit rates like going all over the place. That's great. Oh fuck! Of course I messed up. Yeah, I believe this is what, like my 5th stream in like 7 days or something, or is it 6th stream in 8 days? I believe, if we're including the 9-hour stream last Saturday. So again, that's just ridiculous. But and like one of those days, the reason I didn't stream was because of a hurricane. So again, after the streams will be a bit more normal. Oh, no, I meant developed as in like, yeah, rich. Oh, okay. Wait, how's this thing not dead yet? I pushed it like, okay, fine. Oh, I just realized that was nudity, but whatever. Should be fine. Hey, Jaw. Where am I going? Yeah. Again, what is it? What else is there to talk about? There really like isn't that much. Like I feel like I've streamed so much recently that I feel like we've talked about like most things to talk about, and like it's literally just been a day. It's like there's not like outside of me starting BBCan 1, like there's not that much of an update. Do I like Liza? I like Liza. I don't think she's a good player, but I like her though. I think Liza's like one of these players that like would be great on like just any season because of how much like how messy of a player she is. And how much like drama she ends up causing. So I got the capital of France wrong in Jeopardy? Who? Like it was Celebrity Jeopardy, right? And what they think it was, because what, it's Paris, right? So like, what would the other option be? Like, what they think the other option was? Yeah, I think Heath and Tony are for sure winning. Okay, well, I remember this is a puzzle. I don't remember exactly how this works. Oh. Didn't seem there. Oh, it's just normal people. Okay. Yeah, I mean, how do you get on Jeopardy and like not know? Because like on Jeopardy, like you need to pass this like really like this like really tough like quiz, right? To even get on. It's like you would think that like they said Nice. Okay. Yeah, like I know of Nice, but it's like I never would have expected to be the capital.
If you light me on fire, I cannot help you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
How do you do this again?
Keep the flames away.
It is funny how like Kratos is so like I'm thinking that's part of the arc of 2018, but still it's funny like how radically different Kratos is in this game to how he is in 2018. Better player between Xavier and Taylor? I think it's kind of close. I would probably say Xavier. And I think that comes down to comp ability. To where like I would have more faith that if like they found themselves on the bottom, that that Xavier would be able to win out. While I don't have that faith with Taylor. Oh, I need to. But like outside of that, I think they're relatively similar. I would actually say like Taylor's probably better socially. In terms of building like strong bonds. Can I not get there in time? Oh, I got it. Alright. Monty or Xavier? It's definitely Xavier. Like, it's not even a question. I think like Monty's like lack of awareness of his end game just shows the differences between him and Xavier. So like while Xavier like was very deluded at parts within the mid game, at least he always had the right idea of how to progress through the game to where like he always knew who the right person to take to the end was, and yeah, it's like I like at least he knew like the like Kylan at the point he did and like all that stuff. It's like yeah, Monty's like yeah, Monty I guess. But I think Amazing Race 6 Australia 6 is the worst season. Yes, of Australia. In general, like I would still probably say Family Edition. But what am I doing here?
Deny me my fire. Too close. Oh, thank the gods. What are you doing?
So how do I get it to follow me? Oh, I guess that's what I do. Full ranking of Australia? I don't remember anymore. 2 is number 1. Oh, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. Well, so what am I doing? Like, is it just that I need to, like, bring that back? Is that what I'm doing? 'Cause I can't kill that, right? Oh, no, I guess I can kill it. Alright, never mind. Alright, never mind. But what? I remember I like 3. Or like 3 well enough, I should say. Oh, am I just supposed to take control of it? But yeah, Season 1 I did not love. But, like, in comparison, it's fine. 4 was so boring to me. And then 5, it's like, I liked, except for the fact that it's so, like, I mean, I liked it, as in, like, it's fine. But the problem is that it's so long. To where I actually like the cast. To where, like, I would actually put, like, I would actually put 5 above 4 solidly if it wasn't for the fact that it was so long. But because it's so long, it makes it so it's, like, a bit tougher to figure out which one's which. But I think 6 is gonna be at the bottom, though. Because 6 is, like, a mix of both. There was, like, I don't give a shit about the cast, and also it's really long. Shouldn't have kept Kylan. I mean, like, the thing is, like, yes, but Kylan's, like, a tougher opponent at the end. So it's, like, I think you can argue it either way. I think, like, with taking Aza, it's more of a chance that he wins that final HOH, considering how gameable the final HOH is. Then again, like, who knows if that's actually what he was thinking. Probably not. I don't know if he thought that much through. But, I think if I was in his position, I would take Aza instead of Kylan's. Just due to the fact that Kylan, one, is more likely to win the final HOH, and then also is someone that isn't even a guarantee that you beat. Well, like, Aza and Big D are both people that he for sure beats. How do you use the bow again? Oh, okay. We're an hour in the stream already. I'm pretty sure I'm way behind. But it's fine. Oh, fuck. Of course I pushed no. The jury was mixed on Kylan. I think Xavier... I'm pretty confident Xavier would have beaten Kylan. But it would have been like 6-3, I think is what the count was. Where Kylan would have gotten DX, SB, and Tiffany. And then the other 6 would vote Xavier. Yeah, it's also like you're assuming that he knows that that Kylan was like a lunatic. Which, like, again, why would you assume that Kylan, this person who played, like, such a great game up until that point, would just all of a sudden, like, be, like, a guy that's willing to, like, lay down his sword to make sure that you get, like, an all-time great final, too. Like, I feel like that's a read that, like, you can't really ever properly, like, fully believe in, just because it seems so improbable. Though I think Morania is super cool, the opposite. It's super hot. But the people, like, of Morania are, like, adjusted to it. Oh, we're Danny and Kiki at a Cowboys game. I mean, Danny seems like the nicest guy around. I feel like you never hear, like, a single bad thing said about Danny. AU6 or Canada 8, I think is the question. I would rather watch... Or you're saying... Oh, no, you're actually Canada 6 or 8. 6 is lower. Oh, not temperature, you mean? Game, please? Thank you. Do I think Jeff loved Jacob Derwin? I think he really liked it. Like, I think he... I don't know, actually, did he? I'm trying to remember anymore. Did he, like Jacob Derwin? like as like something beyond just like a fun like flame out sort of thing. I don't remember. Like how did he treat Jacob Durwood at Tribal and stuff? I don't remember that anymore. But even like Canada 8 or AU 6, I would still go Canada 8. What's my Asia ranking? Not close to anyone else's Asia ranking that I've seen. I find that like again, every ranking I've seen of Amazing Race Asia like has like season 1 pretty high, has like season like essentially my ranking is pretty much like the opposite of what I've seen like most other rankings, which I find so funny. I think Zeus is a great villain. I mean, he's kind of one note. He's fine, but it's like he's like serviceable, but not surfaceable. It's serviceable, whatever. Either way, can I? Oh wait, it's R1, isn't it? It's not R1. What? How do I drop? What is the drop button? Am I not supposed to drop? Oh, okay. I wasn't over. Okay, fine. Are any Asia seasons good? No, to me. Like I think the best season of Amazing Race Asia to me is a like bottom middle tier season in the grand scheme of things. Oh, okay. Did not mean to do that. Like the top 2 seasons for me for Asia are like both around the same spot. Then actually, really number 5 too. Like number 5. The top 3 are like around the same spot, and then the bottom 2 are like really shit in my eyes, which from what I've seen are like the top 2 for most people. So I don't know. I really just like I guess I just don't look at Amazing Race the same way as like most massive Amazing Race fans, which I think I've come to accept at this point. Because like you also hear like a lot of people when they talk about Amazing Race Asia, they say, "Oh, it's like one of the best franchises." It's like, is it? Like if this is one of the best franchises, that's really fucking sad. Oh. Do I have to kill them? That's brutal, but fine. This is one of the most satisfying deaths. I actually don't remember it anymore. I don't think. Like how he actually dies. I remember like Kratos' death, quote unquote death. But I don't even remember how like Zeus actually dies here. Yeah, I haven't played this game in like 5 years at this point. Oh, he just punches him to death? It's kind of actually... that feels kind of anticlimactic. Oh, I remember now. You see it from like Zeus's perspective, don't you? That's a thing, right? It's like a first-person view or whatever from like Zeus's perspective, and you see like Kratos beating him up or something. Oh, missed that one. Is Sarah the best death in video game history? Up there. I think it's like one of my favorite like moments in video game history. So. Actually, is it my favorite Last of Us moment? I'm trying to think. It's probably... probably the ending of 1 is still my favorite moment as a whole. But yeah, it's probably Sarah Death is 2. Is there anything in part 2 that... I mean, it's the Joel and Ellie goodbye scene, but... Yeah, I'll still have it 2, I think. Most satisfying death in Walking Dead Telltale? Are there any satisfying death? I mean, I guess, like, St. John's are fine. Like, Craver or Carver, I forgot which one it is now. His was, like, fine, though. Isn't it, like, determined? Well, I guess it's determined on, like, if you're there or not, right? Like, Clem can either, like, leave or watch it. But outside of that, it's like, I don't know, are there any other notable ones? Oh, I mean, the Stranger I think is determined on how he dies. The Stranger is if Clementine kills him. But also, it's not because it's the Stranger, though. Like, I think it's like, the Stranger's death if Clementine is the one to kill him. They say if Clementine dies, I mean, if Clementine is the one to kill him. Anyway, if Clementine's the one to kill him, then it's like a perfect progression for Clementine's story arc. But, like, I feel like it has nothing to do with, like, the Stranger as a character. Like, I don't really care about the Stranger, like, needing, like, a big downfall. Yeah, what happens with Arvo? No, he never dies, because he leaves with, Mike and Bonnie, who you never see again, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Not that I actually can't wait, but next year I will be doing a Walking Dead Season 2 retrospective. So I can't wait to talk about how much I hate Arvo. That's gonna be fun. I also like, I mean, I don't love, I guess, episode 1, but like episodes 1 through 3 though are like a solid like continuation of Walking Dead Telltale Season 1. But then like fucking episodes 4 and 5. It's like, what happened? I'm like, what did they do? Like, how'd they go so wrong? I mean, I think Sarah's is probably the best death. I mean, I guess it depends on, like, how do you quantify... Like, I think the best moment in all of gaming for me is the ending to Assassin's Creed Revelations. Where Ezio finds Altair's body and we have him giving the final monologue and all that stuff. Which, like, for me, that's, like, the best moment in all gaming. It's, like, technically when you see, like, the Altair's... Like, I guess you always assume, like, you obviously assume Altair's dead, but I guess, like, it's technically the first time you see Altair dead, so, I don't know, is that, I guess, like, and, like, Altair dies in the flashback, where, like, he died, like, you see him, like, sitting down for the final time, and the camera pans, so it's like, is that a death scene? Like, would that be included? Because, like, if it is, then, like, that's it, because it's like my favorite moment in all of gaming. But outside that, like, I think if it's a scene that's like predominantly focused around the death of the character, then yeah, it's probably Sarah. You like The Walking Dead, Sarah's death? I don't get like why people hate Sarah so much. Like, I get like, okay, she's annoying, but like, it's like, I don't know.
King Aeacus has found you wanting.
And she's a sheltered kid. It's like, whatever. I've never played Survival Instinct.
It falls to me, King Minos.
I never played Metal Gear Solid 3.
Decision. Your future is cloaked in shadow.
I hear, like, Metal Gear Solid 3 is supposed to be the best one, right? It's funny because, like, I believe that's the only one I've never played, like, any part of. Because, like, I've never finished a Metal Gear Solid game, but I've at least, like, actually played parts of, like, every single one. With the exception of 3. Oh, the main series, I should say. Oh, it restocking anyway. Yeah, I never played Modern Warfare 3. I played 1 and 2, but like I barely remember at this point. Okay, so that's for later, right? But I love Hatham's death in AC3. Oh, what else is out there? Oh, by the way, I haven't talked about that. Like, I guess they're remaking Horizon Zero Dawn for some reason. That's a thing. Remake / remaster. It's technically not known yet. But yeah, that's something. Like, I fucking loved Horizon Zero Dawn, but like, unlike Last of Us, where like Last of Us, I feel like is a game that like I could definitely see what they would be able to do with a remake. It's like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's like this feels almost pointless. It's like, yes, there's obviously like graphical improvements to be made through Forbidden West, and like add in the accessibilities from Forbidden West, but why are we getting a remake? Like, the game's like 5 years old. But whatever. I mean, could do it anyway. Will I ever play a Call of Duty game on stream? Probably not. Just because I don't play Call of Duty. Nor have any interest in it. Because any game that I play on stream essentially means I've played it before. Because the first time around, I want to have like footage of it. So I mean, I have to play Call of Duty, like a Call of Duty game twice. To which I haven't played a Call of Duty game all the way through, like, ever since I started recording footage for things. So yeah, I mean, more than likely now. Can I do that now? Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want bow. I want Blades of Exile. Yeah, I have no interest in... I've never really had much of an interest in Call of Duty. The only time I played it was, like, when Call of Duty was, like... Not first getting big, because it was after Modern Warfare 1, but... I got Modern Warfare 2 time.
Oh.
And then, like, I've played, like, bits and pieces of games after that.
No.
Like, I've played... Like, I did play, like, the first, like, hour of Black Ops, but I don't remember anymore. I played Advanced Warfare. That's the one that everyone hates, right? Is that the one? But yeah, never didn't get too far in it. What do I have? I have 3 Call of Duty games. 3 modern Call of Duty games. What are those? Advanced, Infinite, and Vanguard. But yeah, I've only played Advanced Warfare out of those. They're soulless? I mean, I'm sure they are. I still love that fucking Microsoft bot, Activision. That fucking Microsoft owns Call of Duty now. Like, I still find it so funny that Microsoft has bought, like, all these fucking companies and still have, like, nothing to show for it. Like, they still haven't done a single fucking thing with any of these companies that they've bought. And, like, I'm assuming we're going to get it soon. But, like, I love, like, nothing has come out from any of these things. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so Har. Call of Duty has better campaigns than Battlefield. I'm not a big Battlefield person either. I don't think I've ever played more than, like, 30 minutes of any Battlefield game. Don't play Vanguard for my own health and well-being. I bought it because it was on sale for, like, $10. I was like, fuck it. I'll get it for $10. Like a physical copy. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably never play it, I guess. Dude, I stopped doing that. Like, I used to do that all the time. Like, I would see a game for, like, $10 new, even though, like, I knew I was, like, never gonna play it, and I would just, like, instantly buy it. Like, that's the only time I've done it recently, because, like, this was only, like, a couple months ago. But, like, I kind of stopped doing that until, like, I just saw it, and I was like, fuck, I guess I'll get it. I feel like the only time I would ever bother playing the Call of Duty games is if I ever decided to do some sort of, Call of Duty series ranking, but I don't know why I would do it, considering I have no connection to Call of Duty. So yeah, I probably won't bother, really. I don't need either of them, do I? What button was it again? Oh, R2. Okay. Battlefield 1's a great game. Really displays the tragedy of World War One while also glorifying it. What was supposed like Battlefield 3? Is that the one that's supposed to be the best? I think from what I've heard, like Battlefield 3 and then like Bad Company 2. I think are the two that I've like heard the most about. But yeah, I haven't heard anything good about like the modern Battlefields. Do I own any Battlefield game physically? I don't. I think I own Battlefield 5 digitally. I think that's the one. It's either 5 or 4. I don't remember. But I own one of them digitally. But yeah, never bothered. Favorite first-person shooter? I don't like first-person shooters. And like, if I do like a first-person shooter, it's not because of... Okay, well, that's great. Didn't mean to do that. It's not because it's a first-person shooter. If it is, it's probably like... The aspect of it being a first-person shooter is actually probably my least favorite aspect of the game. To where like something like even though it's not even really a first-person shooter, but where it's like obviously not focused on it, but like Resident Evil like 7 and 8, like I like both those games, but I hate the fact they're first-person shooters, or at least have first-person shooter aspects. BioShock's another example. Like I loved BioShock, I should say. Haven't played it in forever, but yeah, like the fact that it's a first-person shooter actually is like part of what I don't like about it. Like I do like I like it conceptually because like realistically I do think it boons from being a first-person shooter because it adds to the immersion of it all, but I still don't like actually playing it. Like I've never liked the first-person perspective in video games. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay. What am I doing here then? I watched a Doom movie like a long time ago. We're talking about the Rock one, right? But yeah, I haven't watched it like any time recently. Like it's probably been like at least like 6 or 7 years. When will I stream GTA 5? When's the anniversary again? I don't know, probably like 6 months or so. I believe the GTA 5 retrospective will be out around this time next year. So, yeah, I would say like around like 6-ish months. Like it's not in this batch of videos I'm working on, it's in the following one, so. Oh, there we go. Got it. What? Oh. Okay. I love how I missed all those hits too. That's great. The only good seeing the Doom movies from a first-person perspective. I no memory of that movie. I just remember it was like very mediocre. But I remember like not hating it as much as like I thought I would, considering it is like a video game movie. But yeah, like not great. Squirrel Stapler is your favorite FPS? Well, that's something. I don't know what the fuck that is, but sure, I guess. Oh, I do have to go back up. That's kind of annoying. Or go back down, I should say. Now, what FPSs have I played recently? I really have not played that many recently. Because like Resident Evil, the recent Resident Evil games, but again, those are like barely first-person shooters. I have watched Hardcore Henry. It was fine. You know, I was just trying to like emulate like a first-person shooter. I'm trying to look up what games I played recently. Oh, well, that's fun. Didn't know I could do that, but fine. Hey, did I even play any first-person shooters for this last batch of videos, or at least like finished one? Not batch of videos for the 2021 video, I should say. I don't think so, right? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, what was the last first-person shooter? Holy shit. Oh, Titanfall 2. I did play Titanfall 2. But that was like mid last year, right? So it's been probably like a year and a few months since the last time I played a first-person shooter. I love Titanfall 2 though. I thought that was actually like probably one of the best first-person shooters I played, especially ones that are like not based within its like narrative. Because I feel like most first-person shooters I like are like again, I like because of the more like narrative aspects of it. While again, Titanfall 2's narrative is just like fine. But I thought it was like the level design and the overall like creativity that was a lot more interesting there. Doing medevac ranking, I don't have an interest, if I'm being honest. I don't think it's like I've said this before when it comes to like rankings like that. It's like I think the problem is like I don't think it's proper to rank people in a style of ranking like that, of like a smaller scale ranking when like people place are placed like radically differently. Where like you have people who are like you have like Pat, who's like. And like Courtney Moon, who are medevac at the very beginning, compared to like Naeon, or I guess Naeon is not medevac, but like Joe medevac at the final 5. Yeah, like to me, it's like it's just like not really like a proper ranking at that point. It's like it's mostly gonna end up being around like boot order. So like, what's the point? So like I think like outside of like me just ranking every player and stuff, like I don't have much of an interest in doing rankings that aren't placement based. Do I just throw it in there? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I guess so. Favorite BioShock game? I mean, like I loved BioShock 1 when I played it. Like, BioShock 1 was one of the first games I played after I got a 360. I really loved BioShock 1 at the time. I haven't played it in years. Like, I own the collection. I always meant to play it, and I was going to do, like, a retrospective of it and everything. Have not gotten around to it, and don't know when I will. But I never liked 2, and then Infinite is good. But I really haven't played Infinite in like, and since it came out. So what, almost 10 years ago. So, yeah. But like, I feel like I have more of a connection to BioShock 1. But realistically, like now, if I ever replay them now, I think I would like BioShock Infinite more. But I guess you never know until I play it again. But yeah, you go and hunt squirrels and staple them to your dead wife in order to make her beautiful again. That's really fucked. Like, that's actually a game. The Barati art you're talking about, One Piece? Really? You got bored? Huh. Again, Barati is like where like most people say that they like get really into it. Like Arlong Park is like I think the point where like that's really the make or break, I feel like, with One Piece. But yeah, a lot of people like love the Barati art. Oh fuck. I have not played. I don't think I've played any. Oh fuck! I keep hitting the wrong button. God damn it! I don't think I've ever played any Alone in the Dark game. Like I believe I owned like 2018 or not 2018, 2008 game or whatever year that was. But I don't think I ever properly played it. Nor I mean like it's not even supposed to be that good either. So. But hey, Alone in the Dark's like such a weird series where like the first one is like very fuck off. I keep on doing that. The first one is like very like a very important game. There's one of the first like major like survival horror games. But then like after that, like every other game is like really shit. Like I don't even think there's like supposed to be another game in the series that's actually supposed to be like even like decent. Problem with Amazing Race Asia? It's just really boring for a lot of it. Like, okay, season 1 and season 3 are like my 2 least favorite seasons. I just find both of them so fucking boring. I do not care about any of the people in the cast. What's your trying to rush seasons? 2, like 3 is also. I think 3 is actually my least favorite season outside of Family Edition. And 2, I would probably actually rather rewatch Family Edition right now than trying to rush 3. 1 and 2 are like decent. Like they're both like probably on par with the better Asia seasons.
I tell you, I have paid the price.
Scroll Stapler was made by known for games with mundane tasks that have similar under overtones. Well, that's interesting.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds so fucked though.
I thought Zeus would have killed you by now.
I thought you would have escaped this cavern by now.
Zeus may have imprisoned me here. But
Okay, so I'm an
you
hour and a
live in
half-ish.
torment.
Okay, so we're actually kind of on pace
I pursue
with my last playthrough. Actually, no, we're a little bit behind.
Well, as long as it's only one.
Yeah, we're about
Olympian.
10 minutes behind. That's actually not that bad. So I want to get to the halfway point of my last playthrough,
Do you know of it?
which
purpose,
is
For the
where?
purpose I have chosen. Now tell me, do you know?
Yeah, my
of
last
it?
playthrough took me 7.5 hours. So hopefully that
All
means
true
we're
children of Olympus
good enough to
will.
do this into. So the Hercules
All
fight
come to
was the
respect
halfway
its
point.
power. But don't be fooled by its enticing glow.
Do I like AU2? Yeah, it's my favorite
Neither God
international
nor man
season.
can touch its
It's also probably like one of the best seasons just in general. I think outside of Amazing Race US 5, I would say AU2 is probably
I'm sure you
the
can
best
find
season.
your way to the flame of Olympus.
You're not really a Luffy fan, and most of the crew weren't present. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're not like a Luffy fan, then I can kind of get it. But I feel like Barate is like where the world starts to open up a bit. Like not fully, but like you get to see you see Mihawk for the first time, and I think like that really like expands like the overall world a bit. Though obviously like still more to go. Is there anything over here? I assume not. Or maybe. Or not. But yeah, I think like overall in terms of the international series, like I would say Canada is the one that's the most consistently good. Though again, Australia has AU2, which is like probably the best season of them all. But it's just that like a lot of other seasons, like really, it's like AU2 and 3 are the only good seasons. Everything else is kind of shit to me. And then, well, like Canada, I think you have like seasons 1, 2, 4, and 5, which are all like actually like good seasons. And then you have like 7, which is like a middle tier season, and the other ones are kind of like but okay. Oh, I'm supposed to fucking. I hate it when games do that. Okay, no, please. When like you have to go when you're going around the circle, but like, it doesn't let you just like go in one direction the entire time. You actually have to like move along with the character. Oh, yeah, I moved too far, didn't I? Or is that good enough? Yeah, that was good enough. When is Thailand player ranking? A lot later, like end of the year. Oh, okay. I think like December. Something I have thought about. I thought about like, should I just like bump up the player rankings for those? Because like initially the concept was like, okay, one would celebrate the premiere, one would celebrate the finale. Like the retrospective would be the premiere, the player rank would be the finale. But it's like realistically, like again, no one fucking cares. So it's like, I think maybe like down the road I'll probably change it up to where like they come out a bit closer to each other. But for now, I'll keep it the way it is. Okay, game, please. No, other way, please. No, wrong way. Oh yeah, yeah. Like the actual setting of the Brate is like not that interesting. God damn it. But again, like I think like as it's for its like role in the series, like obviously it introduces Sanji, and then like beyond that, it just like starts the world building and everything a bit more. What I say the two major videos for 2023 are BB Can Player Ranking Top 25 Season. I wouldn't even consider the Top 25 season that big. Like it's, I mean, I guess it is going to be big, isn't it? But I don't think it was like purposeful that it's going to be big. Well, I mean, I did talk about the Big Brother. So, okay. So, yeah, last stream, which was yesterday, I did mention, like, okay, maybe after BB25, maybe that is the time to do the Big Brother player ranking, like ranking every player in Big Brother US. So I was, like, looking at the schedule and, like, thinking of, like, when should I do it? Like, when does it make sense to do it?
Everyone is afraid of you.
I think I might just do it next year.
I'm not afraid of you.
Like to me, it's like looking at the schedule. It's like if I want, so the plan was like, okay, maybe I'll do it around the 5-year anniversary of the channel. And it's like, there's not that much room on the schedule there. It's like, I mean, there technically, like there is if I want to move things around and everything, and it's like,
I need you to free me.
but it's like, one, it's like, do I really want to move things around for like fucking February? And like again, like when I'm doing a video on like this scale, I think like the fact that I'm doing it in like February is like, which is like not a great month, like when it comes to like revenue on YouTube. Just makes me think it's like, should I just be doing it in a better month? So I'm kind of thinking like maybe I'm gonna do it in November of 2023. The issue is that it's a quicker turnaround because like obviously Big Brother usually doesn't end until the very end of September, which means I essentially have to make those videos in like a month. But I feel like it makes a lot more sense to do it there because like one, there's more room on the schedule in November of 2023 than there is in the beginning of 2024. Also, again, I'll make more money from it. And also it's like it's closer to the end of BB 23. Like it's closer to like both sides of the thing because like February is like really like in the middle of 25 and 26 to where it's like what 6 months 5 months after 24 or after 25 at the time, whatever. But still